Now, as Michigan's infection and death rates continue to fall, we are getting an update on the state's response to the pandemic. 7 Action News reporter Kim Russell has more on the governor's message on where things stand right now.
During a press conference today on the COVID-19 crisis in Michigan, Governor Gretchen Whitmer said Michigan is one of 2 states on track to soon contain COVID-19. Her message for lawmakers suing her: it's because of her leadership.
Any attempt to strip away the powers of the governor during this crisis is irresponsible, dangerous, and foolish.
That is the message the governor has for lawmakers suing, saying her power needs more checks and balances. According to the state, there are still about 9,400 active cases of the virus. It's no small number, but the governor says it's one of the lowest numbers since the start of April. She shared this graph. She said it shows that as social distancing measures were implemented, the spread of COVID-19 decreased significantly.
If we hadn't taken the actions that we had, thousands more would have died in this state.
Since the pandemic began, the state says 5,792 people have lost their lives. And while the rate of deaths has decreased, we are not out of the woods yet.
As the governor mentioned, Michigan's fight against COVID-19 is nowhere near over. Please do not think that just because we're seeing a decline in cases that the risk has gone away.
The governor shared this graphic showing why wearing a mask is important in the fight against the virus. She says without a mask, the risk of transmission is 70%. With both people wearing a mask, 1.5%.
The fact that even wearing a mask has become a political statement is really unfortunate.
She also called on the federal government to provide funding to help the state deal with the loss of billions of dollars in tax revenue due to the virus. Republican lawmakers responded with this resolution today, calling on the federal government to not bail out states, even as school leaders say the cuts they are facing would be, quote, disaster. Coming up on 7 Action News at 5, we will take a look at the governor's plan to reopen schools in the fall, and we'll also hear from leaders that are working out the plan to make that happen as to what the biggest challenges are. In Lansing, Kim Russell, 7 Action News.
All right, thank you so much, Kim.